Okie dokie. So this is, I was trying to explain the lever of the crocodilian jaw. That's how it works. You guys took physical science, so you understand levers. All right, cool. So this is just the mechanical advantage of the crocodilian jaw. All right. Oh, I don't know why it's too high, but let's see what I can do. Just look at that. I think it's bolted is like the main. Yeah, it's not like adjustable. I don't want to be clicking buttons. Oh, Jesus. Okay, we'll just leave it like that. Just look at that and find the odd man out. Turtle? Okay. Why do you say that? Yeah. Yeah, that's what I was looking for. Johnny is right. They do. The turtle is odd because it has two unoxygenated. I wonder which one's deoxygenated. I'm guessing blue is deoxygenated. So there's two deoxygenated places it can go. But what I was looking for was the crocodilian heart. Why? Why is that? They don't cross over. There's not a partial septum in it. It's a full septum. So you can see in this one, there's partial septums. So why? There's two questions. Why do crocodiles have that heart and the other three reptiles do not? What do you think? And yeah, I don't know. Maybe a poor question, way to ask it. No, maybe. That I'm not sure on, but what I'm looking for is, I talked about it yesterday. Crocodiles are more related to what than reptiles? Birds, yeah. So crocodiles are more related to birds. So the three other ones are not, I don't want to say it. So crocodiles and birds have very similar hearts is what I'm trying to get at. And at some point along the line, I'm not sure if these evolved in partial septums or this one just evolved a full septum. That I don't know. But I can't imagine having deoxygenated blood mixed with oxygenated blood being a good thing. Why is that? Why would you think that's bad? It's a simple answer. Yeah, because deoxygenated blood gets sent back out into the body, and it's not fully oxygenated. So in humans, it's fully oxygenated. All the blood has oxygen on it, and then it's sent out. Whereas these three reptiles have a mixing of both blood. And we will talk about it on the next slide. Okay, yeah. So circulation, I'll let you write it down. All right, so circulation. 2 atria and 2 ventricles in crocodilians. Both atria and ventricles are completely separated, so we observe that. Right, or left, right ventricle. Whereas some reptiles do not have 4, except for all the examples right up here that have 4. Some other reptiles have incomplete separation of the ventricles, like we observed, and do not have a full set of 4 ventricles. But I believe for our purposes, reptilians have 4 ventricles, amphibians have 3. And then their flow patterns do not allow mixing. So this is, I don't know what the best way to illustrate it is, but the way the hearts are set up, the mixing doesn't occur as much as I guess I was saying. So they don't have to worry about like this. You see how this oxygen or this blood doesn't really mix with this blood? Otherwise, they'd illustrate that. For some reason, their hearts are designed a certain way where it flows past each other. Respiration. Better developed than those of amphibians. Reptiles use lungs for gas exchange and supplemented by respiration through pharyngeal membranes in some aquatic turtles. So, going back to the beginning, what do you think a reason is that it's better developed than amphibians rather than just being better developed? What about amphibians wouldn't allow for fully developed lungs or as much care into fully developed lungs? Think of their life cycle. Yeah, they go in the water too. But think of like the first part of their life, like a tadpole. It's born in the water, and it has gills. Yeah. So, whereas reptiles, they're immediately born into the terrestrial world, and they need to use their lungs to live rather than switching from gills to lungs. They just have lungs in general. They use lungs for gas exchange like all other terrestrial animals. And it's supplemented by respiration through pharyngeal membranes in some aquatic turtles. I should have I wonder if there's a picture in your book of that. I should have threw a picture up there. Probably not. Yeah, I don't think so. But, yep. Pharyngeal membranes. What does pharyngeal mean? Anybody know? What do you think a pharyngeal membrane would be? You just guess, throw it out there. Maybe I'll pull up a picture. It's simply a membrane in the pharynx, which is in your throat, that can, I don't want to say water breathing, but it allows for better oxygen efficiency in turtles. So I'll pull up a picture. I'm a picture guy. I don't know about you, but pharynx.
I don't like that. I don't know. Maybe I'll do it tomorrow. I'll show you tomorrow. Um, yeah. Okay. Whatever.
Okay. Respiration. Unlike amphibians, which force air in with the use of mouth muscles, reptiles have an air exchange in their lungs by enlarging their pleural cavity. Somebody want to summarize what that means? It means, so like humans, reptiles enlarge their pleural cavity, which if I take a deep breath in, then my diaphragm is really pushing downward. And this allows, my lungs stick to that diaphragm and they're pulled down with it. This creates a space inside of your pleural cavity, which allows more air to come in. It's creating a vacuum. You're like sucking in air like a vacuum. Whereas amphibians have to force air in. They have to push air into their lungs. It's basically like swallowing. So if you ever like see a frog, I don't know how to do it, but they're like, it's like, you know what I mean? Like when they're doing the things with their mouth where it's like it's coming down. They're really swallowing air into their lungs rather than creating a space for the air to breathe. More efficient than amphibians because of greater density. And I would write greater density of, I keep on forgetting, alveoli. Keep on forgetting that word. Anybody know what alveoli are? No? It's in your lungs. It's the little pockets of air. It's where the air ends up when you breathe in. It's like the little pockets that do gas exchange with blood. So they have a greater density of those pockets of air. Legs are splayed outward to belly. Legs are splayed outward to belly is close to the ground, and the belly is close to the ground. I'm not sure what that has to do with respiration. Okay. Nervous system tomorrow. All right, and then we have one more thing I want to do. Shut that off. Okay, so on page which one do I want to do? Let's go on page 361. There's a list that says something to the effect of character traits that are different from I'll read it. Characteristics of non-avian reptiles that distinguish them from amphibians. And we're just going to list them very simply. So instead of making you read it, and then maybe I'll make you read it, I don't know. So what's the first one it says? Better, oh goodness, developed lungs. How about the next? Tough, dry, scaly skin. EY? Just Y. What's next? Amniotic eggs. What does that mean? Yep. So what's a characteristic of an amniotic egg? Hard shell. Anything else? Yolk. Yep. Is it permeable to cells? No. Is it permeable to gas, such as CO2 and O2? Throw out a guess. Yes. Yes, it is. What's next? Ooh, I might spell that wrong. Efficient jaws. Okay? Efficient and versatile circulatory system. What's that? Higher blood pressure? I gotta make sure I'm spelling that right. Yeah. You can. I could imagine this will be on a quiz or an exam or both.
Are you using his quizzes and stuff, or are you gonna make your own?
I'm going to use mostly his, but I'm going to put this stuff on there if it's not already.
You can say. No, no, no.
Okay, sure, yeah. This is my like I don't even know where to start with this class, so I'm just taking his lead on this class because he seems to have it down. Efficient water conservation. Yeah, you get it. And last one. More complex nervous system. You know what the definition of insanity is? Doing the same thing over, expecting something else to happen. Not saying I'm insane, but anybody? Far Cry 3.
You just use so many capital letters.
Oh, gross. Yeah, I do.
You were like stuttering on the end of the system, and you still did a capital letter. You were like tweaking out there.
Jeez, yeah, I don't know why I did that. Like, amniotic eggs is not capitalized, but jaws are. Yeah, that's gross.
Okay, then look at Jacob's handwriting and say it's not the exact same thing.
Yeah, no, that could be me writing. Yeah. No, I have terrible handwriting, I will admit.
So does Jacob.
Hey, let's go, Jacob. Yeah, I mean, I can read it fine. I know what I'm saying. It's like I wrote it down. All right, that's all I got for you today. Conservation. All right. Goodbye, Internet.